Hey y'all, it's project show off time. This is a recipe index book I made. Why? Because my one of the cookbook authors that I really like just posted on their blog an index of all the recipes from all of their cookbooks, of which I have all but one, um, on a PDF that I printed up, and I wanted to make something special for it. And I cook a lot, and I cook for a lot of people a lot, and I'm always pulling out like 5 or 6 cookbooks, spreading them on the table, and picking out my menus. And I thought, wouldn't this be great if I just Xerox the indexes from the books I use the most? The most I use are the ones that are already in here, so that's great. And there's like a couple more I want to Xerox the indexes of, stick them all in here, and I can just pull this and read through. And I really know the recipes pretty well if I just read the name. And if it's at least even interesting, I can then go and find them and look and see. But this is gonna be so much easier, and it was just really fun to make. And if anything, it's just really, really pretty to keep in my recipe area, book area. All right, so let me show you what I did. I took 8.5 by 11 chipboard. That's what this is, and I don't have a bind it all or a cinch or anything. I almost got a cinch once, and it was on sale for like $53, and I was so for some reason I waited and then it went off sale. And I was like, oh, the sale will come back. I'm so used to things like Joann's or Michael's going on sale every 2 minutes. It hasn't been $53 since. And now I can't bring myself to buy it for more than that. So if anyone sees a good cinch deal, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep using my little rings. And it works well, and it looks really pretty. So let me hope you can get a good view of this. Let me tell you what I used on the cover. The paper in the background with the spoon and the fork. This is from Die Cuts with a View, the vintage stack. They just redid the stack, like with different colors and some images for Michael's, because this is Michael's exclusive stack. This is the original one that I have. And I haven't really used it so much. I love it. I'm not hoarding it. It just doesn't work for a lot of projects I make, because it's like super hipster vintage. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, it's a little ironic vintage. Like they have like these big pictures. It's like a spoon and a fork. I mean, hello, when would I ever use that? And I made a recipe index and it works perfectly. But anyway, I love it. For this, it was perfect. Then I used, this is Prima, and I cut it up and put it all over. This is some lace that I got at a trim store. It's actually iridescent. I don't know if you can tell. The chipboard pieces, I decided to actually use my chipboard that I have hoarded in my baskets in my craft area. Hoard is the wrong word. Just never get around to using it because I have a Cricut is better, because I'm not afraid to use them. I just don't. This is from K & Company Ancestry.com's like line of chipboard. You see down here, and I didn't have enough ease, so this is from a different line. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's kind of cool. This is from the Domestic Goddess Graphic 45 paper line, and the page is the Domestic Goddess piece of page. Like that's the name of the paper also. So the line and like the title page or whatever. So I used her with the pie. Thought it was good because it's the recipes, right? And I used her, this tag lady with the apron. And this is Prima, and these are I Am Roses that are kind of grunched up. And this is lace that I got from Carla's 001. So that's the front. Then here's the front cover. I put these clips, if you can see, so I could write notes to myself and put them here. This is also from that piece of paper from the Graphic 45 that I put in here. This is from like a shabby chic craft paper pad that I'm looking at across the room and can't see the name, but I got it at Michael's a while back, and so it's all this like pink and blue shabby chic, and it's on craft paper. It's really cool. This is the PDF. It's 18 pages. The cookbook line is called Kosher by Design, and I'm not saying this is the most amazing cookbook in the world. I happen to like it because I'm really good at like changing recipes. Sometimes she has steps in there that are super unnecessary, or ingredients that are super ridiculous I'm never going to get anyway. So I change it up, but it's a great base, and sometimes I'm not super creative, and that's why I have her, and she writes the basic recipes. And if you see, it's like, here's the key for all the cookbook names, of which I have all but one, as I said. Breads, breakfasts, building block recipes, dairy and pasta goes on forever, desserts, so on. This is a great kosher recipe line. I normally get kosher cookbooks just because it's easier, because I don't have to alter them, and there are a lot of amazing kosher cookbooks out there, but I have a lot that aren't also. I just have to either alter the recipes, take out ingredients I can't eat, or, I don't know, or some of them are. I mean, whatever. I love cooking, and I love being creative. I put blank pages in the back, so I can take notes, write my menus, leave my menus in here, because if I come up with a good menu, I can use it again a few months later, and it should all be in one place. I normally write them on a piece of paper and throw them away. So there we go. Here's the back. More from the paper line. More from the base. It's a Graphic 45, which I thought was super cool. And here's the back. This is from the front page that I used. Like the part that I didn't use, I kind of not such a good job fussy cut it out. The glitter swirls and the teacups. And the spoon and the fork were from Graphic 45, which is kind of funny because they match really well from the front. And these little cameos are from a die cut with a view pad. Oh, they're flocked. It's really cool. Die cut with a view, Main Street or Market or something like that. It's an older stack. And then Domestic Goddess, Service with a Smile. That's also from the Graphic 45 paper line. Anyway, I loved making this. And it took a lot more time than I thought it would. But I really am glad I got through the whole thing, and I love it, and it's one of my more favorite things I've ever done. Who knew? Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you like it. Have a good day.